Good morning everyone to my fellow classmates and to our instructor, Mr. John Ray. Good morning po. So, right now we are going to tackle or discuss about localizing sustainability in community. So, last time, diniscuss na ni Nika yung about sa three pillars of sustainability. Ano nga ulit yung three pillars of sustainability? We have environmental sustainability, social sustainability, and of course, economic sustainability. So, ngayon naman, i-discuss naman natin kung papaano natin siya may apply sa kada barangay or in your local communities. So, kapag sinabi nga ulit natin na sustainability, it is the ability of meeting our current needs without compromising the ability of the future generations to meet their needs also. So, let us now explore the main aspects of sustainability and find out on how we can work together to create a sustainable world. First, we have to tackle about the environmental sustainability. Meron tayo ditong reducing carbon footprint. So, using renewable energy sources and increasing energy efficiency. So, isa sa example nito is yung may mga solar panel. Kasi, isipin nyo, ano yung advantage ng solar panel doon sa electricity? Well, yung solar panel or yung solar is consider natin as renewable energy sources, di ba? So, sa bahay natin or sa barangay nyo or even sa mismong bahay nyo, advantage na yung pagkakaroon ng solar panel kasi if ever man na mag-brown out, so, pwede mo pa rin magamit yun kapag wala kayong kuryente para mas mapadali yung mga gagawin nyo. And aside from that, nakatipid ka pa rin sa electricity nyo. Then, we have here, save water. Sabi daw dito, implement water-saving techniques and reduce waste. So, paano ba kayo mag-manage ng water? Kayo ba yung mga tao na pag nakakita ng gripo sa daan na nagwawawa, kayo ba yung tipo ng tao na dumadaan lang? Or kayo talaga yung tipo ng tao na lalapit at isasara yung gripo? Well, yung simpleng pag-off mo ng gripong yun is may malaki na siyang ambag. Okay? Even the smallest actions of yours makes the biggest impact at all. Okay? So, kailangan nating maging responsable kapag gagamit tayo ng tubig. Hindi porket, marami naman kaming supply ng tubig. Okay lang kahit maubos yan. No. Kasi, kung paano mo i-manage or i-handle yung resources na to, kung nagpapabaya ka sa ngayon, well, ano pa kaya yung aabutin ng future generations? So, let us be mindful of our actions. So, next we have protecting biodiversity. Sabi dito, preserving natural habitats and endangered species. So, instead na kalbuhin natin yung kabundukan, why not promote or implement this plant more trees? Kasi hindi lang ikaw yung nakakatulong para ma-preserve or mas mapaayos ang kalagayan ng mundo. You're also giving opportunities to those wild animals or those endangered animals para magkaroon sila ng tirahan. Kaya nga sinabi natin na endangered species kasi paubos na. Pero ang ginagawa pa ng ilan is kinukuha, dinadakip, ginagawang source of income. So, why not give them the opportunity or give them the chance to live freely? Diba? Let us protect the biodiversity, not ruin it. So, last we have here waste management. So, sa waste management, sabi dito, promote recycling, composting, and reduction of single-use of plastics. Di ba, sa pang-araw-araw natin, hindi naman talaga natin maiiwasan yung paggamit ng plastic. Nagkalat naman talaga yung plastic like yung plastic bottles, plastic cup, plastic mga utensils, kahit anong plastic, even sa pag-shopping, gumagamit tayo ng mga plastic bag, di ba? So, instead na magdagdag tayo ng pollution sa environment, why not recycle those materials. Kasi masasabi natin na, kapag tapos ko ng gamitin 'tong plastic bottle, pwede ko na 'tong itapon. Yes, pwede mong itapon, but there's also the best way kung papaano mo siya mapapakinabangan mo ulit. Yung recycling, malaking tulong siya kasi hindi ka lang nagre-reduce ng waste, hindi ka lang nagke-create ng panibagong product, but also you are contributing to the world para maging maayos yung mundo. And para din sa future generations na kapag sila na yung gagamit ng mga resources or natural resources na yan, is meron pa rin silang makukuha. Okay? So, yan is yung sa environmental sustainability. Kaya, let us be responsible in our actions that we take. So, proceed naman tayo sa social sustainability. So, ano-ano nga ba yung mga focuses ng social sustainability? First, we have here equity and inclusion. Ensure fair treatment and opportunities for all people. Okay, yung fair treatment, kumbaga, yung 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 equality, yung kumbaga, pantay-pantay, walang lamangan, fair and square, kumbaga, kung sinasabi. So, fair treatment with fair opportunities for all. So, kumbaga, magbibigay tayo ng opportunities, hindi lang sa isa, kundi para na sa lahat. We also have here community engagement. So, ano nga ba yung community engagement? Encourages participation and collaboration within the community. Di ba sa barangay ninyo, meron kayong, kunwari, yung SK chairman or iba pang SK officials or barangay officials is nag-implement ng clean up drive, di ba, sa, kunyari, sa gilid ng dagat. Yung aim nyo, okay, meron kayong aim or common goal na kailangan yung i-achieve, and aside from the fact na ma-achieve yung goal na yon, is yung participation, yung collaboration within or between the youths and the SK officials is na nagkakaroon or nakaka-build kayo ng bagong relationships. Nagkakaroon ng engagement. So, ibig sabihin, hindi lang kayo nagkakaroon ng activities or sort of activities, but rather nagkakaroon kayo ng collaboration with each other. Nagkakaroon ng community or, community engagement within that barangay na meron kayo. So, meron kasi dito sa amin. So, nag-clean up drive din naman dito sa may gilid ng dagat. And, yes, naging maayos naman talaga. And, hindi lang kami naglinis. Nagkaroon din kami ng time to know each other, kung ano yung mga bagay na gusto pang sa barangay para mas maging maayos. So, yun sa community engagement. Next, we have here education and awareness. Katulad ng ginagawa ko ngayon. Promoting sustainable practices through education. So, yung ginagawa ko ngayon is I'm not just educating each of you about the practices na gagawin natin para maging sustainable or para i-maintain natin yung sustainability sa kanya-kanya nating barangay. Okay? I'm also giving you this realization na sana mapagtanto ng bawat isa na yung awareness na to isn't just about the knowledge. Hindi lang to mag-stuck sa ninyo sa isip niyo. Rather, I am giving you a realization para mag-act out kayo, para magkaroon naman kayo ng sarili yung pagkukusa kung papaano nyo or kung papaano kayo makakatulong na ma-maintain yung sustainability sa barangay or sa kanya-kanya ninyong barangay para naman in the near future, yung future generations na darating is meron pa rin silang makukuha within dito sa mga natural resources na meron tayo ngayon dito sa present days. Okay? And last, we have here the health and well-being. Supporting access to health services and healthy living conditions. Na-imagine nyo ba na kapag yung surroundings nyo or your environment is malinis, and then walang mga basura, maayos yung yung hangin na nalalanghap nyo, wala namang kung ano-ano, then you are free from illness or sa anumang mga sakit. But, If yung environment kung saan ka nakatira or sa barangay nyo is puno ng mga basura sa kanal, yung mga basura is sa gilid ng dagat is nagkakalat, and then yung usok galing sa iba't ibang mga sinunog na plastics or even sa mga pabrika, do you think you can achieve this living conditions or health living conditions na to? No, because nasa sa atin lang naman kung papaano natin i-handle yung mga bagay-bagay. And nasa sa atin din kung ano yung mga nararanasan nating calamities is bunga yun kung paano natin i-handle yung mga resources. Kung magiging pabaya tayo, then do not expect, do not expect na magkakaroon ka ng payapang buhay and healthy living. So, let us be responsible of what actions we're going to take, like I've always said. And then, proceed naman tayo sa economic sustainability. So, sa economic sustainability naman, it includes green economy. Okay, developing